What's going on, guys? I am late to the games, and it's not my fault this time. Uh, my shop on Thursday, I went and the post office actually misplaced the boxes of comics, so there was no comics. So I had to wait till Friday to go get them. They were there Friday. I didn't get them till late, and I just haven't got around to being making the time to do a video. I did get to read all my books. I got a big load. I got some back issues. There's only one I haven't read, and there's a certain reason I haven't read it. Hopefully, you guys can help me out on that. So we'll just get into it. Enough talking. I gotta fix this camera. You'll notice the camera quality is not as good. I'm on a different laptop. I'm fixing up the laptop I usually use, so I'm not using that one. This one has a crappier webcam, so nothing I can do about it. So the only one I haven't read this week is number 23, Swamp Thing, featuring guest starring Constantine. I love this cover. I haven't read this yet. I have this in the last issue. I need you guys in the comments comment and let me know what's a good jumping point on this. I plan on getting all the back issues, but what for, especially with the changeover with Kano and everyone, I want to know where the changeover was so I can jump on at a point that would make sense where I would, I can get on to whatever story arc's going on. So I haven't read this or the last issue, and let me know like what issues I should go back to for sure so that I can start reading this, because I do pull this. So that's the only one I haven't read. And then of course I think almost everybody had to pick this up. Was the much highly anticipated Jeff Lemire Trillium #1. Love it. The artwork's crazy. I love this cover. If you don't know what it is, it's like a love story about a soldier in like 40s, like after World War II, or like in between, and World War I. It's like the 20s, I think. And then this woman that's from the far future, like 3000, and it's actually a flip book, so you read this halfway and it's her story to where she meets him, and then obviously you can't see because of my backboard, but you flip it on the other side, and you actually have to totally flip it, and it's his story to how he meets her, and they meet in the middle of the book, and then that's issue 1. Really cool concept. The artwork's amazing. The story's amazing. Jeff Lemire, you can't really go wrong. So that's that. Then next is number 2 of, I think this is like 4 or 5 issues, Hunger, the Galacticus book. I am really enjoying this right now. I really like Galacticus. Rick Jones. This is like the ultimate side of Marvel. I'm really liking the story. It's just tough. You gotta read this. Then I picked up number 15, the Superior SpiderMan. This cover is tough as shit. Love that cover, the Hobgoblin, and then Spider-Man with his new Iron Spider outfit going on. Love the cover. The book, it's good enough to keep pulling, but it not bad. It's good enough to keep pulling, not bad enough to drop yet. The story to me keeps getting weaker and weaker. I really think we're going to get to a point where the Superior Spider-Man's gonna end. Peter Parker's gonna come back. You're seeing in the back stories and everything, like people are starting to realize that this isn't Peter Parker. So I think that will come eventually. And then this was, I must say, almost all the reads this week were really good. I really, really enjoyed it. I found all the comics were on point this week. This one might contend for one of my favorites of the week. Number 23, Green Lantern. As you know, I just started pulling this at 21. 21. So good, so good. I can't even. The artwork's great. The story is so good. I love it. They do. Robert Venditti does a great job, and I really think Billy Tan does complement him very well. If you're not picking up Green Lantern, get on it. You'll see I've also started to get into some of the back stuff. Another great book, and I have to say, John DaCosta, I gotta say he told me, I gotta say he told me so, because he said, oh, I ragged on this book, said it wasn't great. This is number 4 of the movement. I said on volume 1, like, I don't know about it. I think the hype, because it was Gail Simone, there was more hype over it than I thought it deserved. And John said, no, man, it's fresh. Like, I'm sticking with it. It's crazy. Stick with it. So I did. And I have to say, this is now becoming one of my favorite books. It's something different. It's just, the art's great. The story's amazing. I really love this. Pick that up, The Movement, DC. And then on to Image number 1. Now, this book, the general consensus, what I get, is everybody is giving this flack, saying it's not very good. Issue number 1, Sidekick. I love this book. I read it, and I think it's really well done. I like the artwork. It's clean. It matches, I think, the writing. The twist at the end, obviously, it's it just came out, so I'm not going to spoil it, but the ending, the twist was crazy at the end. I wasn't expecting it, and I thought it was cool. So I would recommend this. Hopefully enough people support this that it'll keep going for a little bit. Something in my eye. I'm doing these early morning videos, so must be tired, fella. So then we have number 2, Avengers AI. And I like this book. It's fun. It's just a fun book. That's all it really is. Like, I don't think you can take it too seriously. People are like, oh, another Avengers book. Basically, all the Avengers in this group are all robots. They're led by Hank Pym. They're all, like, not exactly robots, but, you know, like, one of them's a old Doom bot, and they're like, others are androids. Victor from the Age of Ultron one-shot, just the Ultron one-shot about Ultron's son, is an Avenger. So it'll be, sorry about the glare there. It's a fun book. I enjoy it, so I will keep pulling it. And then number 2 of 5, the Emerald City of Oz. Everyone knows I have quite an Oz-filled couple months coming, and I really enjoyed this book. It continues to be good. It strays a little. It's not the original Oz story, but they do take a lot of stuff from it. It's very almost like children friendly. It's very silly. I enjoy it. I think it's another fun book that's just kind of an enjoyment to read. Speaking of enjoyment to read, what I consider the comedy book, I guess, of what I pull is number 2, The Superior Foes of Spider-Man. I love this book. To me, this is like Deadpool, but I actually like it. So far we're following this guy, Boomerang. The glare is horrible. And, sorry, bugs me. And basically, like, he narrates it, and he's putting together, like, his Sinister Six villain squad, and it's about them and their daily life struggles of, you know, just trying to get money to eat and survive and deal with their lawyers. And it's a comedy book. It's lighthearted. I enjoy it. If you need something like that on your pull list, I suggest you pull it. Next one is number 2, Superior Carnage. I actually really like this book. I have no idea where it's going. As far as I know, it's a mini series, and they just keep throwing stuff at you. Like, I think the story's about to get going, and we're now on like the second person becoming Carnage in 2 issues. So I'm interested to see where they go with this. I like the book so far, though. And then another Oz, this is the last new one, and another Oz themed is issue number 2 of the Steam Engines of Oz. If you saw my other poll with issue number 1, and as well as the free I got one on Free Comic Book Day, the 0 issue. This is basically, it's a steampunk version of Oz. It has nothing to do with the actual story. The Tin Man is like, rules Oz like with an iron fist. He's a tyrant, and Dorothy isn't. Doesn't center around Dorothy. It centers around another girl. I don't think she's in this picture. No. And these are the Munchkins. They're like badass. The Cowardly Lion's like Son of Anarchy, like biker, and they're just like badass, and they just like rip Tin Man soldiers apart, and it's a crazy book. If you're into steampunk or into something different, it's really good. It's an independent, probably one of my favorite like independent books out, and I will keep supporting this as long as they put it out. So that was all my new books. So we're hitting 11 minutes already, so I'm gonna try to fly through these back issues. Some of them are a little flimsy because I ran out of backboards. Nothing worse. So I got 2 new Alpha Flights. Anyone that knows, I collect Alpha Flight. I'm actually like literally probably only 40 or 50 away from having every Alpha Flight, like the entire series. So I did buy the oldest one in my collection right now. I need 1, 2, 3, and 4 to have pretty much all of Volume 1 done. These were 2 I was missing. I didn't have, so they are my oldest ones now. So I got this. This is issue number 5 of Alpha Flight with Puck. And then I also got issue number 6, Snowblind. And this is kind of cool. I took a look at it. Half of it, they fight in like a whiteout blizzard. It's based in Canada, so you know they had to keep the stereotype Americans think that it's crazy up here. So much different. But literally, like while they fight in the snow, it's all white, and all you see is like word bubbles, and that's it. You can't see anything else except white and word bubbles because they're in this snowstorm. It's actually a pretty cool concept. So I enjoyed it. And then also, anybody knows, I collect Westcoast Avengers. So I picked up this one. I didn't have it. Number 83 of Westcoast Avengers. Sorry. It's covering up the old Wasper there. And then I picked up, I've really been liking the Batman Superman, so I decided to go back and actually pick up Superman Batman. I think they have like the best covers. It's like one of my favorite series of covers. They're always good. So I picked up number 27, which is probably one of my favorite covers from the series. It's Huntress and Power Girl. And that artwork is amazing. Crazy. Moment of silence. And then number 28, The Enemies Among Us. Also amazing artwork. This whole series had amazing artwork. So that's that. And then, like I said, I've gotten a love for Green Lantern. So I picked up a couple Green Lantern back issues. We normally back issues. I pick them up in like the 25-cent bin or the dollar bin. These Green Lanterns I actually paid 25 cents for. So I couldn't say no. So I got number 17. I haven't even broke these into like their series or anything. So they're just kind of bagged right now. So Green Lantern 17. Then this is Emerald Dawn 2, Green Lantern number 4. This is a mini series, I believe. Love these covers. And then I also got number 6 of Emerald Dawn 2. That's the Trial of Sinestro. I like this cover as well. Sinestro looks badass in it. And then last but not least, I got number 6 of Guy Gardner comic, which is great. So I'm assuming that it's like I said, I'm still kind of learning all there is to know about Green Lantern. I'm assuming this just follows Guy Gardner. Obviously, it's called Guy Gardner, so I'm interested to see what it's all about. So that's it. Hopefully, I'll be on time. The post office won't lose anything, and also I'll have better camera quality next time, so that'd be great. So as always, like, comment, subscribe, just say what's up. You already know what it is. Turn up.